This guide shows you how to run n8n for free on Sevalla. You'll need a credit card to activate the account with no charge, and we'll cover the best configurations and how to troubleshoot common issues. Okay, first things first. I'm logging into my Sevalla account using my GitHub credentials. Before deploying, we must unlock the resources by adding a payment method. This is a one-time verification. I'll click Unlock Resources, add my credit card details, and confirm. This adds the card, gives me $50 in free credits, and activates the Deployed Template button so we can proceed. All right, now that we've unlocked the resources, we're all set to deploy our n8n instance. I'm going to click the Deployed Template button right here. This pops up a window asking where I'd like to deploy the application. Sevalla offers multiple data centers around the world, but for this demo, I'll stick with the default, which is Belgium, Europe West 1. With the location selected, I'll hit Deploy Template one more time to confirm. And there it goes. The deployment process has officially started. As you can see on the screen, the platform is now provisioning the three key components of this template. First, the n8n PostgreSQL database. Next, the n8n Redis instance. And finally, the main n8n application itself. The status indicators show that each service is being created and configured. This usually takes just a minute or two. Once everything is green and running, we should be able to access our brand new n8n instance. Okay. It looks like all the services are up and running. The dashboard shows that both the web process and the worker process are active. Now, for the moment of truth. Let's try to access the application. And we're getting a 404 not found page. This is a very common issue when deploying complex applications. It means that while the server is running, the n8n application itself either hasn't started correctly or isn't responding to requests on the root path. So, it's time to do some troubleshooting. All right, the deployment is complete and all services are now running. If we check the application URL, we can see that our n8n instance is up and ready for setup. However, the default template configuration, while powerful, uses more resources than we actually need for a basic setup. To make sure we get the most out of our free credits and run this instance for as long as possible, we need to make some strategic optimizations. Our first step is to simplify the application's processes. I'm heading over to the Processes tab. As you can see, the template deployed both a web process and a worker process. For many use cases, the web process alone is sufficient. By removing the worker process, we can immediately cut our application's running costs. So, I'll click the three dots here and select Delete Process. Next, go to the environment variables and remove all of them. Then, delete the attached disk and both databases, as we will rely on n8n's internal storage. There we go. We've now streamlined our setup. And correctly setting the webhook URL, you've now configured your n8n instance in the most cost-effective way. This setup allows you to leverage Sevalla's free tier for as long as possible. I hope this guide helps you get your own free n8n workflow automation tool up and running. Thanks for watching.